Let's start with your reading, Scorpio. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's start right away with your reading. Okay. All right, we definitely have a lot of cups for you. All these cards in the background, plus the main energy. We see that this is definitely a situation that has brought a lot of emotions to you. First of all, the main energy today is the Queen of Cups. And right now you seem to be very calm, very collected, at least on the surface. So much so that it makes me think that perhaps this is a strategy, something that you're doing on purpose in order to get to a specific outcome. There is something here that you're deciding to approach in a different way this time. Something that has happened, and it helps you seeing things for what they really are. Helps you gaining a lot of clarity around the situation, but also around the role that you want to play in it. You're really looking at yourself, understanding what it is that you want from this and how you should go for it as well. There is a lot of confidence here, followed by a lot of love. So let's see what this is about. In the recent past, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. There is a situation here that you have been detaching from for a while. I see that things have changed. Things have turned around and you decided to take some time for yourself in order perhaps to come back to this with a fresh perspective. And in order to also let that fire cool down a little so that the two of you could have made a more logical decision and could have really talked from your heart, not from your ego. You realize that the way things were, it didn't really allow you to get anywhere. Didn't allow you to get where you wanted to be. And you also realize that the more you were exposed to this, the more you were making wrong choices. And you decided to do what made sense. Detach and come back to this at a later time. We'll see what else was happening back then that you should know about right now, as soon as we clarify. In the current energies, we have the King of Wands and the Six of Cups. At this point, first of all, you seem to be in the very middle of this process. There is a lot of silence in between the two of you, and someone is really starting to miss you, to miss the other person in general, and not just the big things, also the little things. Receiving a message from you, hearing your voice, waking up right next to you, seeing you every day. There is something right here that felt small at first, but that it's becoming more important right now. Now, the tricky thing with taking time apart is that sometimes it's hard to find your way back. And someone here is starting to try to figure out how to do this the right way. Should I wait for the other person, or should I go there myself? Should I send a message, or should I wait for them to reach out? Someone here is definitely thinking, God, how much I miss my Scorpio. But they're not making any move right now. And from what I'm seeing so far, neither are you. In the near future, we have the Strength and the Two of Cups. More cups over here. And this time, this combination is definitely showing us a honest conversation. A verbal conversation, but also a physical conversation. The two of you is clear. You attract each other like magnets. It's undeniable. But at the same time here, someone is being very cautious with their feelings, with what they're saying. But there's just so much that they can hide. We see that they're starting to reveal things about themselves that maybe they haven't revealed up to this point. And right here, something will be said from the start which will make you very, very confident right away. We'll see what this is going to be about and also how it's going to evolve, where it's going to take the situation in the future. So let's start clarifying and let's begin with your recent past. Okay, right here we have the shapeshifter, the unknown, the orbs, and the Nine of Swords. This is clearly one of those situations that you trusted immediately. I see you here entering this connection, lowering your guard down and completely trusting it, which is usually not you. With the orbs card, we see something that you felt connected to right away, something that you gravitated towards, and it just felt right. It was easy, it made sense. There was a sense of belonging, as if the two of you were very much the same. There was a lot of unknown because this was brand new, but overall, this really felt right. It's as if you had a secret language, two people on the same page. I see trust, I see a deep connection, but things started to change. The shapeshifter started to shift shape and to become something else. And not because of interest, actually, not because of lack of interest. Instead, this happened because of fears. Nine of Swords. There might have been a little misunderstanding that escalated and eventually made someone do something that instead was pretty big and ruined everything. The thing is that trust is a hard thing to build, right? It takes a long time to build it and it takes 1 second to destroy it. And we see that that's exactly what has happened in this situation. Now, let's see where this is taking you today in the present, and let's clarify the current energies. Six of Cups, once again, the romantic and the mystic. We see for once, someone wants to come back home. There is something beautiful that can be learned just by taking some time apart. You had to let this person miss you a little bit, Scorpio. I feel that at first, you were too focused on making things move forward. You were always trying to ensure that you were on the same page and that things were progressing, and you ended up doing more than you should have. This time apart is really going to serve as a reset so that the two of you can really recalibrate the dynamic of this connection. Right here, we see that the very elements that compose, that create this connection need to be recalibrated so that the two of you can do this right. We see also with the mystics something that it's meant to happen. Two people that are really meant to be together. But timing is absolutely important, especially in a situation in which you have done way more than you should have, Scorpio. Right here with the romantic, we see that this time apart is really making them understand a lot of things they didn't understand before. This feels like the right time to have a real conversation without the ego, without the pride that the both of you had at a certain degree in the past. Honesty and ego cannot go together. And you'll see how much deeper the conversation will go when both of you are ready to be vulnerable, are ready to be honest to each other. So that conversation seems to be coming up in the near future. Let's clarify that energy and see what that is going to be about. Okay, all right. I definitely see a lot of love And a lot of energy here that talks about wanting to make things right, wanting to find peace, the peacemaker, and wanting to fix what was broken. We also have the geomancer here, which is an energy that is very nurturing towards the connection. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And we see how the ego and pride, everything has really gone. And it has left space for the truth and for the love that the two of you share. I love to see your energy over here, Scorpio, because with this Ace of Swords over here, you are being very honest, very straightforward, and you're telling this person that you do not want to be an option. Either they make you a priority, or there is no use in even trying to make this happen. And not just because you want to be a priority, but because you make them a priority for you. And it's just fair that they do the same if they want to be in this connection. What's beautiful about this is that you're having this conversation with them without that emotional element that at times made this person think that whatever you were saying was just temporary or not true. For example, you might have said in the past, that's it. I'm not going to text you anymore. You're not going to see me anymore. I'm going to leave. And then eventually maybe you will go back or reach out. There is something right here that is fundamentally different about you, and they know it. They see it. You're calm, you're collected, you're speaking your mind, and this person sees the difference. I see you clearly, but so far I've seen very little from this person. But right here we see past lives and the shore, also known as the tower. And we see that there is much more coming. There is something here revealed to you, and it's going to really change it all. Overall, what I see is that there is so much love in between the two of you. But again, there is something hidden from this person's energy that I cannot see yet. And I do believe that in that energy, in that message, we'll find the key to understand what the potential of this actually is in the future. Right now, it's undeniable that there is love and a deep connection. But is this something that can evolve and be what you want it to be, Scorpio, in the future? Or is this just going to be another cycle repeating itself with the Wheel of Fortune and taking you exactly in the same place you are coming from right now? So let's do this. Let's flip the reading and read into the energy, into their energy actually, together with looking into the future potential of this connection given the current energies. So far, expect movement from this person. Don't get lost in thinking, should I reach out or should I not? It feels like they are going to do it right here. And then we'll see now how it's all bound to evolve in the future. And also, let's look into what else is coming your way in the next few months, Scorpio. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box, Scorpio. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Three of Swords. What is this doing here? There is clearly a curveball that we need to look into. The Three of Swords, as you might know, talks about disappointment, talks about something that is being said or done that you were not expecting. We'll have to see if that's the case with this card right now in this context. But overall, I see that some past wounds are not healed yet. And potentially there is an argument that it's coming back up. Did you maybe rush into this? Maybe it needed more time. There is a desire to heal and move on, but struggling at finding the right way to do so. This is definitely an opportunity to become stronger. So don't let it scare you. But we'll have to see if this is an opportunity to become stronger together or apart. We'll have to find out. There is definitely something that I did not see coming, and we need to look into this card very deeply in order to save you some time and some trouble, Scorpio. So let's immediately look into this Three of Swords and let's see what it's bringing to you in the near future. I see. I see what's going on. All right. Okay. So there is definitely something here that talks about doing things right, but still using the old ways to do so. And what we see here is definitely a test, is a challenge. And depending on how the both of you will approach it, this will make or break the whole connection itself. The first thing that we see is another